All right, check it out. So like in Tarkov, you have looting, like you have looting gear. You can find gear, but what you mostly find is barter items and like materials that you need for like your like look at all these items I've looted in Tarkov. These don't, if you never played Tarkov, these don't mean anything to you. We don't have any of this in Dark and Darker. Like why do I have all this shit? Well, because of quests, right? You collect items for quests in the future, which we do in Dark and Darker, but our quest items are almost all found by killing mobs. You never open a chest to get quest items in Dark and Darker. There's so many chests, nobody even bothers looting, because chest loot is almost always garbage. And then in Tarkov, you have the hideout. And I keep suggesting this to Iron Mace. I keep suggesting to Iron Mace, since they're coming with the guild tavern, why don't we have items that we collect in the dungeon to upgrade the tavern, right? If we're gonna have our own like hideout, like esque multiplayer hideout thing. Because like we have, like Tarkov has the hideout here, where you need items to upgrade it, to complete the spaces and stuff. Like I need a matchbook here. I gotta, my med station's done, but I can get it to level 2 if I get 150k rubles, some saline, a blood set, and 2 more medical tools, and I can upgrade it. And these all have benefits to your character. Like I can upgrade my stash space. I can upgrade my stash space with like you know, WD-40, pack of nails, screws, and 2.5 million rubles. Like these are all things that people actually like doing. Kill this rare mob, mount its head on a mantle by your fireplace, a trophy. Maybe the artifact mobs, maybe. But like, this is all really good stuff for the sake of Dark and Darker. Like for like an extraction shooter. It's not just about opening chests and ignoring like 90% of the shit in the chest to find the one good item that might be worth something on the market. That's why it sucks to play normals. That's why you do normals for questing and if you're a Timmy basically. And maybe for PvP if you just want to run kits, like squad kits. But like, you know what I mean? Like there's so much stuff that we can find in Dark and Darker, and I proposed, I don't know, the suggestions. I don't think Iron Mace gives a fuck about my suggestions, but I proposed to Iron Mace that we reduce the number of chests in the dungeon, but we vastly increase the amount of loot inside the chests. So like, you're not running past a small chest. You see a small chest, you're like, oh, give me that shit. And you run up and loot it. And instead of like being like a 2x6 space, it's maybe like a 4x8 space that's like loaded with loot. You know what I mean? Like it's so boring to run from chest to chest in Dark and Darker and like skip all the small ones because they're never worth anything. The only chest really worth anything in Dark and Darker is in High Roller and Lion's Head and Gold Chest, or looting the pile. You know what I'm saying? Like the looting in Dark and Darker is freaking boring. How many quests does Tarkov have? 1 trillion. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't know, man. It's just looting in Dark and Darker feels really bad. Long story short, TLDR. Our 2-4 duo queuing is fun to help onboarding new players. Yeah, but then when those players like get killed, people are like -1 player, -1 Timmy. It's like, all right. It's like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if these people start up Dark and Darker and they run into like base kit lobbies and they die and they immediately quit the game, like that's not really, that's just the foregone conclusion. They were gonna quit anyways. You know what I mean? Tarkov's come a long way in that regard. Yes, but no, this is the important part, guys. Iron Mace doesn't have to make all of their mechanics from scratch. They don't have to start completely without understanding of how extraction games work, right? We have 10 years plus of examples of what works and what does not work in extraction games. And Iron Mace has the perfect opportunity to iterate on that instead of doing this thing where like every patch they like implement some crazy ass new mechanic for everyone to hate it and then roll it back in a week. You know what I'm saying? Like we already know what works and what doesn't work in extraction games. And I know like Dark and Darker is not Tarkov. I get that. Like we know. But you can take like you can take lessons from these games. You know what I'm saying? Tarkov some scuffed updates. Yeah, I'm not saying every Tarkov update is huge, but what I'm saying is that Dark and Darker should learn from Tarkov scuffed updates. They should learn what works and what doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, let's do a scav run. Also, what are we calling this stream? Gotta be a scav, right? Yeah, he's moving like a scav, okay. Gameplay is pretty fun. A lot of corner holding and arena. Enjoying a change of scenery. Yeah, Tarkov's fun. It's just It's just kind of like frustrating, you know? If all you do is lose, it's frustrating. It's just how it is, right? I just don't know. People be like picking me out as a pixel in a fucking building window from across the map. I don't know how they do it. Can you give a short explanation of what's the difference between a scav and a regular raid? Yes. So a scav raid is basically you go in with an AI character that would have been an AI, but instead you're playing it. You're given gear to go in with. And if you lose the gear. If you extract, you get out with the gear. Whatever you pull out of the raid, you keep. Also, there's also scav karma. So if you kill your friendly scavs, you lose karma, and it makes your gear when you scav in worse, and it makes your cooldown for scaving worse. If I transit, do I complete the quest? I think I do, right? How many hours you got, Tark? Like 860 or something. Let's transit and see if it works. Back left by factory, far corner. Scav extract, okay. If I transit, it completes the quest, right? Because it says survive and extract, and I technically survived and extracted. Right? You good? Let's find out. Right there. Wait, does it count as an extract? Okay. Bro, it's getting dark. We could just rush D2. Oh, I guess I'm dead. It is fucking Gluhar. Speak of the devil. Ay, 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 brother. All right. What do we do? D2 it is. Cowabunga it is. Bro, D2 is going to be full of players. Light's not on yet. Nobody turned the power on yet? This is a night raid. I don't care if I get spotted. I don't want to get... Not dead? No way, bro. Bro, just eating bullets, brother. God damn.
Not even close, baby.
Damn, stressful, bro. Damn, bro. Scary. We did it, gamers. Survived. Hey, stash. 30 seconds to put a poster down. Oh my god. This game really is CBT. There's no way, dude. You telling me my dude can't put a poster down faster than 30 seconds? Oh, hell no, dude. We still have to extract. Maybe I'll get lucky and old gas is open, and also get lucky and make it there. Bro, I gotta get out of here. Sheesh. Dude, I am actual dog shit. All right. Holy. Okay, well, I gotta go through here quickly and leave. Holy scavs. There are breeding in there, dude. There's one left, at least. I'm cracked? You think so? I think I suck. I'm gonna be honest, I think I suck. Oh, the mag's empty. Yeah. All right. Just pack the small ones. I suck. I suck. Are you sure I'm cracked? I don't know, man. You might want to rethink your assessment. Yeah, we did it. Jesus Christ, bro. My suppressor does nothing. I don't know how I survived that. I was like Scav army, dude. I must have been the only player in the lobby because no one else was shooting. It was literally just me. There's probably player scavs. They just weren't chasing the bullets. Unless I killed player scavs, didn't even notice it. Tarkov came out using moving icons, your avatar, but they changed it. Mine's still moving from day one. I don't play this anymore, but it's a great game. There are some things that are very good about Tarkov, for sure. There are things that are very bad about Tarkov. I think it sounds like a good way for D&D players to get into HR. Give them a full set of gear or random rarities. That'd be interesting. Yeah, Iron Mace could do that instead of being like loading as a goblin, just being like an adventurer with a random set of gear. You don't play as any class. You don't have any perks. That'd be cool. How much is Tarkov? It's probably like 60 bucks. That was close by. That's not like an AK though. It's not like a scav. Bro, I thought that was a fucking PMC, dude. Dugger, great confidence booster, doing a good haul, having a fight or killing a boss first time feels insane, but it gets bad with camping, cheetah, meta, etc. Yeah, same with Tarkov. I don't know how Tarkov streamers do it, man. They both kill like lots of PMCs and also like are funny or whatever, like talk the whole time. I feel like I have to like focus really hard on Tarkov to hear anything. But D&D lately, no matter how much I try to reset off of it or like how long of a break I take from D&D, I just and that game pisses me off. Like even when I'm doing well, that game pisses me off. It's just I keep getting reminded of all the frustrating things about the game that aren't changing and are only becoming worse, and I don't know the direction of the game, and it's all sort of frustrating me. There's a lot of things about Dark and Darker that just like drive me absolutely insane. Especially a lot of things that like a lot of people don't know about that kind of like get seen behind the scenes and stuff, like that sort of stuff. Just makes me mad, man. But it is what it is. Anyways, hope everyone's good night. Love y'all. We'll give you some smooch. Good night, everybody.